Alrighty, folks, what's going on? This is Matt here for Dark One Linux Tech Gamers, the fusion of Linux technology and gaming. And we're going to be looking at a game here called The Empty House, a Dementia Interactive Experience. So, a little personal note, side story. My mother is currently suffering with Alzheimer's and dementia. So, this game is, I won't even call it a game, it's kind of a learning tool for what and how people with Alzheimer's and dementia kind of interact and see things. It is very eye-opening kind of experience. It's not a game in the traditional sense. This is where I see gaming can be so much more than what we make of it right now. And, as a storytelling medium, etc., these type of experiences are so much more visually interactive and educational that it's hard to really put into words. If you've played any of the Wales Interactive kind of FMV games, that is essentially what this is. This doesn't have a lot of, it might have some speaking. I don't believe it did. It's a lot of ambient music and that kind of stuff. So let's see. So the light path is recommended for your first play. I've already played this, but like just this opening right here, it doesn't erase, it dissolves. And they're calling this a film, but it's choices and whatnot lead to consequences, etc. So this has kind of a lot of different outcomes of replayability, as it were. I much appreciate game devs and people, even if they're don't consider themselves developers. I appreciate them kind of trying these experiences that are very different to kind of parlay, their life experiences, their things they're going through, etc. It really does show the actual power of what video games can be, as opposed to what we currently use them as. Let's see. Let's wonder what happens if we go away. So, as someone whose parent is currently suffering kind of through this is very much something you would see them doing. It is not an easy thing to see. You'll see them stare at things, kind of these weird habits. So she stopped outside leaving the house, and the answer's behind. No closure, just an echo of what could have been. Some doors remain closed, not because they can't be open, but because we choose not to face what's inside. So that can be a whole mess of things to maybe next time you'll be starting off to stay. That can be a whole mess of meaning to the family, to anybody going through it. The people that are actually suffering with dementia and Alzheimer's, the people who are left kind of behind to deal with that reality. Because sometimes the biggest thing for the people that are dealing with it, that are not suffering it, the illness per se itself, is the family that is left to deal with it are always almost in denial of what it is. Oh, it'll get better. I can handle it. And it doesn't work. Like you just kind of have to accept it for kind of what it is at the time. So this is not a game per se. I would consider this much more an interactive movie with a purpose of educating about Alzheimer's and dementia, what they go through, what the families can go through, and kind of leading you down that direction of understanding. So this again shows what video games can be if done with a purpose, a message, and far beyond the current way we use the medium to kind of tell these sorts of stories and experiences. So props to the developer for doing this. I can totally relate to what this is putting out. So yeah, just kind of a quick one. I've already quote unquote played this. So if you're looking for understanding of somebody going through, these type of mental illnesses, the dementia or the Alzheimer's, this is a great way to kind of get inside where they're seeing things. So you guys know what to do. Comment, rate, subscribe, all that fun jazz. Any call, Patreon, all that crap down below, and I will catch you on the flip. Peace.